everyone. I wanted to talk to you about something that I think is very important to realize. Some of you might think, I don't have enough to give. I'm not enough for God. He cannot use me in any way. And I want to emphasize that that is wrong. Using several stories from the Bible. First of all, when you think you don't have enough to give, well, there are several stories that prove that's not the case. For example, when Jesus fed the 5,000, what did he have? He had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. Now, I want you to realize there were more than 5,000 people, because the 5,000 were just the men. There were also women and children, so it was probably closer to 10,000, with a total of 7 items of food. That wouldn't have been nearly enough. Might have been enough for maybe 4 people, but it was enough for thousands. And there were 12 full baskets left over. I mean, that shows God only needs a little to do a lot. And again, with the feeding of the 4,000, we had 7 loaves of bread and a few fish. It wouldn't have been enough without God, but with God, well, afterward there were still 7 baskets full of food left over. So that again shows you God can do a lot with just a little. Or how Jesus pointed out the widow who just left 2 coins at the altar with the offerings. Sure, when you simply look at the quantity she gave, it was much less than anyone else gave. But compared to what she had, it was a lot. And Jesus noticed. And that again shows you just cannot say you don't have enough. Just give what you have to God. It will be enough. He can use it. Even a small prayer can have a great impact. Or you might think your age disqualifies you in some way, maybe because you're too young. But think again, when David faced Goliath with just a slingshot and a few stones, he was only a boy against a giant soldier. Think about it. If that fight had gone as everyone else there expected, would we even know about it? Well, no, of course not. But with God's help, David defeated Goliath. It was seemingly so against the odds, but it was the other way around, because it was David against Goliath. It was Goliath against God. And, well, there's no comparison there. And On many separate occasions, God shows He doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. Think about Joseph, son of Jacob. He was a slave and then in prison, but God put him in a position of great authority because afterward, well, he became the second most powerful man in all of Egypt. Only the Pharaoh had more power over Egypt than Joseph did. And because of that, not only were Joseph's brothers as well as his father saved from the terrible famine, but everyone was saved. Your situation doesn't disqualify you. Your material possessions don't disqualify you. Your age doesn't disqualify you. Or think about how Peter became the leader of the early church. Peter, who literally denied Jesus 3 times. Think about all the disciples. At first, they all struggled with something, but they overcame not of themselves, but through the Holy Spirit. So if you think that you're somehow disqualified to follow God, you're not. You're just not. Sure, you might not be able to do much, but God can do a lot through you. Just let Him. Trust Him. And one more thing to realize. It might seem like a very long journey. It might seem impossible. But it only truly is impossible if you don't even try, if you don't start. We all have to start somewhere. I mean, would you let someone who just learned how to walk just let run a marathon? Well, no, of course not. Or someone who just learned how to ride a bike go on the Tour de France? No, definitely not. Or someone who never trained climbing up mountains go up the Mount Everest? Again, no. We all have to start somewhere. But the important thing is we trust God and we take one step at a time. Imagine someone told you to go 1,000,000 steps. Sure, 1,000,000 seems like way too much, but eventually you'll get there. Just make them one step at a time. Don't think about the many others that are still ahead of you. Just do it one step at a time. If you need a break, that's okay. If you need to rest for a while, that's okay. Just be consistent. You can take a break, but don't give up. Don't give up before you get there. and you will get there. Alone, we can't do much, but with God's help, anything is possible. Keep that in mind, and God bless you.